All right, you've made it halfway through the week. Congratulations. Now, I want to introduce you to the midweek pivot. Now, at this point, you have one decision to make. It's just one decision. Are you going to accelerate your momentum, or are you going to pivot to regain control of your week so that you can finish the week strong? Why the midweek pivot on a Wednesday? Well, like I said in the opening episode of this week's plan, it can be the middle of any week. So a Wednesday for most Monday to Friday folk works well. But if you have a non-traditional schedule, then listen to this midweek pivot each week in the middle of your week, and I'll be there to help you and catch you and serve you. What is the midweek pivot all about? It's about accelerating your momentum. So the first thing is, you could be on top of the world right now. You could have the week going every way you want. You could have some unexpected opportunities emerge that look great and you're going to capitalize. So we want to push down on the accelerator. We want to transfer positive high energy to these opportunities, to the projects you're working on, and transfer positive high energy to other things that you know you need to accomplish that maybe have that word of procrastination lingering. Let's put high energy on all good things. It's inevitable that at some point you're going to crash. You're going to hit a week of challenge. You're going to hit some obstacles. And so what happens then is we need to push over your domino of productivity. Do you remember the game Dominoes and how you would set up all these elaborate little tiles and different configurations and mazes and all that kind of great stuff? And you would push the first one over and then it would go and you just watch all the tiles and all that stuff. Sorry for the bad sound effects, but that's what would happen. And you'd spend all this time constructing the maze and getting it right. And then all you had to do is push over that one domino and everything would take care of itself. And then sometimes if you got really good, you'd split off your domino maze and you'd have one domino would push over two different tiles and that would push two different rows and circles and labyrinths of dominoes, and it would be really exciting. You get to do the same thing and you get to decide. So the format for this midweek pivot is each week I'm going to meet you right here. We're going to ask you two questions. We're going to ask you two questions. One that's going to shift your momentum and one that will help you push over your domino of productivity. Are you ready? So if this is a great week for you and you're ready to accelerate a few key projects, the one question that I have for you this week is, what can you do right now, this week, for the balance of this week, to accelerate one key project? Now, it could be the biggest project, or it could be the project that's closer to the finish line. What one thing can you do right now? What 1 hour do you need to clear off your schedule on Thursday or Friday that you can plug in some key time? What team meeting do you have to have or not have? Who can you call to get some help? So what one thing can you do to accelerate your momentum to push that project closer toward the finish line? Or maybe you're going to push one or two over the finish line this week, and I'm excited for you. Now, if it's been a little bit challenging and you've had some uncertainty or some obstacles are appearing and you're not sure what to do, or you got some bad news, or you got some news that's going to put a delay into a project, that's okay. Embrace the delay. Embrace the challenge. We're all human. We all have to do that. Now, in order to push this week's domino of productivity over for you, your domino is what one thing must get done before your weekend. It could be your sales report needs to get done and submitted. Guess what? Submitting that sales report will make you feel accomplished. It could be finalizing some research. It could be talking to somebody about how do we involve a couple extra key team members so that we can bring the project back into alignment and keep it going. It could be cleaning your house on Thursday night so that your house is clean and immaculate and supports you and maybe some guests that may be coming over, or just a nice, casual, relaxing weekend at home. So what one thing can you do this week before the weekend starts that you can feel accomplished? What I want you to do is join the show. Head over to thisweeksplan.com or head over to samuraiinnovation.com/podcast, and you'll see a black box. And the black box says, ask your weekly planning question and be part of the show. I've already had some dojo members submit some great questions, so thank you to those of you who have already done that. But this is my way of interacting with you, and your questions will make the show better for you because I'll get to answer it, but it'll make it better for the fellow dojo members, so I'm excited about that. All right, I'm looking forward to hearing how you crush this week and finish this week strong. Domo arigato.
We appreciate you joining in this episode of This Week's Plan. For more complimentary resources and strategies to help you develop greater work-life harmony, head to samuraiinnovation.com/podcast and become a dojo member when you claim your free resource that's waiting for you. You'll also find more techniques that will leverage your potential and grow your business exclusively at samuraiinnovation.com. We look forward to helping you fit in all the right things on the next episode of This Week's Plan.